Welcome back, design students. In this video, we're going to add some control loops to control some of the smoothing here and shape our rabbit just a little bit more and add a little more detail to him. So we could use the multi-cut tool, and that can be found right here. And when you select it, that allows you to cut edges on your mesh. Sometimes the multi-cut tool misbehaves though. If you hold down Control while you have the multi-cut tool selected and hover over an edge, you can see that you can insert a loop right there. That's one way to do it. And when you do insert a loop, you can see that controls the smoothing a little bit. If the multi-cut tool doesn't behave correctly for you, then you can also use another tool called under Mesh Tools called the Insert Edge Loop tool. And all of these tools do have settings. If you double click on the tool in your toolbar here when you have it active, you'll see that they have settings. Right now I have Insert with Edge Flow turned off, but we're going to turn that on later. But I'm just going to click on an edge here and you can see that it inserts an edge loop, just like the multi-cut tool. Now if we turn on Insert with Edge Flow, I want to show you what that does. Look here how I have an edge here and an edge here, and I don't have a curve here. I just have from here to here is just a straight line. If I select Insert Edge Loop and turn on Insert with Edge Flow and click here, you can see that it anticipates that I wanted a curve there and it inserts it with the edge flow on the front and the back. And that is exactly what I want to do. Let's try one on the side here and see what happens with that, and we get the same result. It also anticipates that we wanted a curve on the arm and the legs. And if we do that on the front side of the leg, it does the same thing. So now let's shape this arm a little bit more. Switch to vertex mode and grab these vertices here along the front of the arm. And just pull them straight out so we round that arm off a little bit. And grab this one on the end too. And I think I'll grab this one and pull it up. We're just trying to round the arm off a little bit. We'll do the same thing on the back. And it looks like we might need to shape the leg here a little bit where that loop didn't do a very good job. So now we have a lot more detail on our rabbit. If we push Smooth Preview, you can see that he doesn't lose as much volume when we smooth him. Now, one last thing we need to do with the ears here. I want to put an edge loop on the inside here to control that, this edge here and make it a little sharper. So again, we could use the multi-cut tool, holding down Control and hover over that horizontal edge there, and at the top like so. And if that doesn't work for you, then you can use the Insert Edge Loop tool. So that's how we use control loops to control the smoothing of our mesh. And I'm going to switch to object mode and deselect so I can kind of see what he looks like. He's still transparent, remember. Before we move on to the next video, let's clean up our scene a little bit by deleting the history. Go to Edit, delete all by type history. And then let's go to the material that we have been using and make it a little less transparent. And check out our model. It looks pretty good. All right, in the next video, we're going to make the eye, the stitching for the eyes, and the button for the eye. And I'll see you then.